So you tell me you are too busy and overwhelmed. Life can be hectic for busy working families on the treadmill. I've been there myself. And one thing I learned is that you can keep pushing yourself uphill. And one day you just can't push anymore, or you choose to stop, take stock, renew and reframe. And when you do that, the pathway forward always becomes less stressed and less strained. You tell me you're too busy, overwhelmed. Are the kids driving you crazy, or is there just too much on your plate? Here is how to break through that overwhelm, set new priorities, and get rid of what is holding you back so that you can get off the treadmill. Can I ask you, on any day when you are too busy, what is going on for you? Who are you being? What exactly is driving you? Have you ever considered this secret hidden benefit of overwhelm in your life? How is it working for you? Think for a moment. What is going on when you're overwhelmed? How do you feel? What do you hear or see going on around you when you keep yourself so busy? And what motivates you to stay in that space? How do you determine what happens in your life from one day to the next? What currently dictates how your day turns out? As humans, we do nothing that does not serve us in some way. So I ask you, what is overwhelm currently giving you? What is the positive payoff of being crazy busy? Could it be that you are avoiding or sacrificing something? Does being too busy stop you, in fact, from doing something that is important, or something you would rather not do? Does it give you a sense of significance, or does it provide drama or excitement for you? There will be a secret benefit, but can I ask you, what price do you pay for that? What does it cost your children, your partner, your boss maybe? And is this the most resourceful way to get your needs met? So do you make your decisions deliberately? Or are you driven by the circumstances and the experiences that happen to you each day? To break free, you must make new choices, choices that are more resourceful and that serve you better. So write down exactly what you do want in your career, in your relationship, and your family. Become very clear about that. And then write down especially what you don't want. Become clearer about what you want and what you must let go of. Be very specific with this, because if you aim at nothing, you will get nothing. You must know what part of you has enabled life to get too busy. You must understand what you have been searching for. Is it connection, significance? Is it certainty about your job? Or is it, in fact, variety and excitement? Is overwhelm the best way for you to meet these needs? Thinking of the way forward then means redefining what is most important to you. Can you write down your top 5 values in life? Is what keeps you busy in line with those values, or does it oppose them? Do you have goals for your children, your love life, or your career? And is how you spend your day now driving you towards those outcomes, the things you want, or is it driving you away from them? How are your values playing out in your life now? If you're not getting the results you want, what gets in the way? In a state of overwhelm, are you achieving what you want, or is there something you need to do differently? Is there something you need to do more of or less of? What is happening that needs to continue, and what is happening that must change? What keeps you in the comfort zone, or what keeps you trapped by your own personal history? You see, whatever got you in a spin can also unwind. Imagine a more balanced, more calm day. Imagine more choice. What hassles and obligations can you easily delete right now to create that? What 5 things are driving you the most crazy? What problems with your children must you act on to get more calm? more cooperation, or more ease? And what 5 things must change? If your day was structured differently, would that help? What would you like instead of crazy busy? What would your best ideal average day look like? You see, when you want something you've never had, you have to do something you've never done before. So think this out clearly. In your ideal day, what would work look like? How would you live? What would your home be like? What about your parenting? How would you like to relate to your children? What about your love life and affection? What conversations would you have with important people? And how would you set your environment up to support you? How would you, in fact, solve problems? What would you imagine to make time go further? And what would help you? What about routines, family rules? What about getting your partner on the same page to support you? What has happened at work, and what would happen in your best ideal day? It's your life. What must you do differently? What must you do less of so that your wants become a reality? If you were living your best ideal day every day, what boundaries would you put in place? Where would you get support, and who would be your role model? In fact, what resources would help you? What would you delegate, outsource, or delete? Who would you be with? How would you meet your needs, and who would support you at work, at home? How would your children be feeling at the end of each day? And how could you feel better? You see, you can redefine what success means to you. Take your time and think deeply. Be really honest with yourself. Maybe you have never considered these things before. Write out your average day in as much detail as you can, and when you are ready, find someone close to you to share this with. It is important to talk about your vision and your dreams, because that starts a plan. Start an action plan with steps you must take to change track and let go of what has previously held you back, because it is too painful living a life where you see yourself browbeaten. You do deserve to enjoy life and to love more. There are just 3 kinds of people: those who ask, what happened? Those who stand back and watch, and those who make it happen. Which one are you? Imagine what life without overwhelm would give your family in 3 months' time. How would a more systematic, calmer approach help your relationships, and how would it benefit you at work? What about your health, your children's feelings, your reputation? How will that be better in 6 to 12 months when you can live your life with direction, intention, and purpose instead of frazzle? If you would love to know more about how to delete overwhelm at work, in your relationship, or with your children, if you would like to talk about this in a way that specifically helps your circumstances, just fill out the form below to receive a free 30-minute strategy call. I'm Rosie Bell from Parent Mindworks program, and until we talk again, I wish you well. Thank you.